All right, welcome back everyone. We're back with a new year, with a new show. Today what we're going to be talking about is we're going to look at our hip joint and we're going to try to use a torsion force to create tension so that when we're kicking, moving, or dodging, we're going to be really stable. So I have my friend here, Chigi, that's going to help me demonstrate what I want to talk about. Imagine the stick here is our femur bone, or essentially our leg, and this here is going to be the muscles or the tissue around my hip bone. So if I'm moving my hip bone, I'm kicking and moving around, I'm doing the ginga, often our tissues are kind of relaxed except for the muscles. Here what I want to express to you is we're going to try to wrap our tissues around the bone, inside the socket, and essentially make it nice and stable so that if we're moving, we're able to generate more power. So that means that if I'm one leg on the ground and I'm stabilized here, the other leg that's going to be kicking is going to be a lot stronger because it's going to be on a stable surface here. If we let go a little bit of this, I can maybe maintain my balance, but the energy that I'm projecting is not going to be as strong because there's going to be some leak or bleeding of energy here. So let's see that concept. I'm going to get Chigi to go into a squat position. So here purposefully I want his feet to be parallel on the ground just for the demonstration here. So he's going to squat down a little bit, height at which we're going to be doing the ginga. What he's doing, he's actively putting torsion into his hips like this, so putting his knees out, keeping the feet on the ground and keeping the feet as parallel as he can. So I'm going to give him a little bit of an issue here. I'm going to try to break his form here. He's going to resist me. So you can see by this angle, I can't break his form. He's fairly strong. So now what I'm going to add is I'm going to get him to open up his feet more to the side like this. So here, what I'm creating is he's going to have less angle to create torsion with his knees because his knees can't go 360 degrees behind him, right? So it will be limited. He's not going to have that much space. So let's go. This is going to be more representative of the ginga position. We're not going to have our feet parallel. So he's going to try to do the same thing. His hip is at the same height. Neutral spine here. He's resisting. So he's got good, stable base here. Now I'm going to get him to exaggerate. He's going to bring his legs both as much as he can. Now in this angle here, Chigi cannot produce much torsion because like I said, the feet or the bone here cannot rotate exteriorly more than this. So that means that torsion mechanism is not going to be as effective. So let's go down here. Right? Much less stable. So when I'm flexing at the hips, flexing at the knees, it really becomes evident that that torsion mechanism here is going to make me more stable. So if I'm playing and I'm about to hit, I'm about to do a kick or whatever, it makes sense for me to go into that external rotation, to stabilize here, and to project a lot more force. Now, we're not going to be doing that when we're doing the ginga because we want to be relaxed. We're not going to be stiff. We're going to lose energy. But when we're relaxed through our ginga and we're getting ready, that's when we stiffen up. That's when we use that external rotation. So we're going to go into the lunge position because that's the second part of our ginga. So one leg is going to be in front, one leg is going to be behind. Now here is the exception. The front leg, flexion, that means external rotation. We're creating torque. We're stable here. The back leg is now the contrary. We don't want to create external rotation because if we create external rotation, now he's opening up and he's not square to his target. So the back leg, to create torsion and stiffen up, we're going to turn our toes inside as much as we can. We're not twisting here to get an injury, but we want to create internal rotation. In this position here, we're much stable. Now, this is a lot harder to maintain than the squat position.
Yeah.
It's something to work on, but essentially, that's what we want. Again, in the ginga, I'm not going to find myself in every move, every step I do in this position. But if I'm ready to do a queixada, to dodge, to sprint towards my adversary, I want to minimize the bleeding of energy by torsion at the hips here. So we're going to see a few examples, but in essence, that's what we're talking about when we're talking about torsion at the hips. We'll have it at the shoulders. We'll see a little bit more in detail here, but use this information to help your game. Try it with the examples that we're going to see with the different kicks that we're going to propose. Dodge torque, keep a neutral spine. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next show.